the GSM call, enter into the GSM button. The basic requirement for the GSM scenario to run is this 2201R should be connected to the UE. For that, connect it using the RF port. Currently, the 2201R is connected using the RF cable to the 2201R. The basic screen over here shows the GSM network settings. So the network settings tells setting of the BCCH channel, TCH type, RF power, MS power. Currently you can see the status is idle. The UE and 2201R are not attached. The coupling, you can allow it to set in manual RxTX, audio, manual or manual RxTX mode. In GSM, we have 5 options: param, DS call, SMS, VGCS, Edge, and GPRS. Before starting the GSM call, press the params button. Ensure the network settings, the MCC, MNC, NCC, DCC, LAC, MC, the GPRS simulation parameters, and the speech loopback parameters. Over here, we can see 2 options, limits and defaults. The limits button allows us to modify the limits for different measurements: frequency error, phase error, blur, arbor, burr, power measurements, power limits. Go out of the menu. To start measurements, press BS call. The status has changed from calling MS alert. On the UE, you can see a call is created. Join the call. As soon as you join the call, the IMEI and the MC is fetched. You can see the measurements throughout the call: the TX power measurement, frequency error, phase error RMS, RX level, RX quality. Currently, the 2201R is in call active state. With respect to measurements, you can see a status bar next to the measurement. Each measurement has a slider next to it, which shows the variation of the measurement. The green bar shows that all the measurements are within pass limits. To see a particular measurement, freeze them. When you freeze, measurements will be static. Unfreeze, it starts to capture the measurements again. If you want to reset the measurements, press on reset. It will start the measurements again. We have ACPM, power measurement, and burr measurement. Press on power measurement. GSM power screen appears. GSM power screen is divided into three portions: network settings, TCH, RF power, and MS power can be set. The power levels: the RX level, RX quality, burst length, PTT is fetched. The TX quality measurements. Each measurement, TX power, frequency error peak, phase error peak, phase error RMS. 4 sets of measurements are taken: the current, the minimum measurement, the maximum measurement, and the average of all the measurements. The average is based on the counter shown here. With respect to the current measurement, you can see the sliders here. The green labels show that the measurements currently fetched are within the pass limits. Freeze the measurement. The screen becomes static and you can see all the measurements. Unfreeze it, it will start fetching the measurements again. On the reset button, it will reset the counter and you can see the counter starts again from 0. Per measurement. It takes you to the GSM-R test. For the per measurement, it creates a closed loop call. This is divided into 3 parts: network settings, measurement settings, and burr speech. Network settings shows TCH channel, RF output power, MS power. Measurement settings shows the mode as burr, bit pattern, PRBS 9, samples 10,000. Per measurement are based on 3 parts of measurement: class, 1A, 1B, and 2. This shows the current measurements, minimum, maximum, and the average. The average is taken on the basis of the counter shown here. Freeze the measurement. You can see the measurements get freezed. Unfreeze. Reset option lets you to reset the counter. Once the call is completed, press the BS release button. The status changes to idle and the measurement gets freezed. The last taken measurement is shown. On the UE, you can see the call gets disconnected. Now we can start a call from the UE. I now create a call from the UE with the number 12345. It now tries to establish a call at 12345. If you see on the 2201R, you can now see the call is active with the dial number as 12345. All the network settings, coupling factor, and the results are populated on the screen. The measurements can be seen: TX power, frequency error, phase error peak, phase error RMS, RX level, and RX quality. The slider shows the variation of the measurement, and the green bar shows the measurement to be within the limits. go into the power measurement. The measurements are populated. Bar measurement. All the measurements can be seen on the GUI. To release the call, press the BS release button. The status changes to idle and the call is terminated at the UE. The measurements are phased.